Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's my top 3. I haven't even been bothered to change into an outfit or do the whole switch up. I just want to get the first product I'm going to talk about is a soft hood by Hair Flare. This is a like dryer attachment. I really like it. It just makes life so much easier for me. It's something that I like to have in my kit because it's not always feasible to have a hood dryer wherever you go. So I found that this is called a deluxe hair dryer attachment. It's just super good. You just attach it to your blow dryer, and depending on how good your blow dryer is, your hair will dry in a sufficient amount of time. I just find it easy for those people that want to dry their hair or do whatever you need to do. I think it's great for clients or people at home that don't have the capacity in the house and homes to have a big hood dryer, but also do like the idea of having an attachment on their head. So this is a super good idea. I mean, I use it all the time and it's in my kit, because I find a hood dryer just so hard to get around, and it's not something that's quite flexible to get everywhere, and I'm quite a small person, so I can't always carry it with me. So I do like the idea of this, and I have quite a few. It comes in a little pouch, in a little black pouch, and the attachment is inside. You attach it to your blow dryer and it kind of blows up on your hair, dries your hair in sufficient amount of time, and then you pack it back up in this little pouch. So that is basically it for this. It's a reasonable price one as well. I think it's like £15. There are different ones that you can use. I mean, this is just a brand that I've picked because I went to Sally's and this is what they sold in there, but I know that they are sold in shops everywhere. You might not even need to go and get this particular brand, but I will leave the name below so that you know what it is. So my second product is the Diva Genesis blow dryer, and it's got infinity iron technology, macadamia oil, argan oil, keratin. It's got 5 times digital speed, and it's also got 5 digital heat. But it also, what I really like about it, it's got reduced noise system, so it's not as loud as other blow dryers are. Now I got this blow dryer last year March when I did Pro Live with Eugene Davis, and I loved it, and this was part of the free gifts that I got, and I remember being so chuffed about it that I put it in a storage for about 6 months. Then I started using it around October, and I kicked myself because I was like, why would you even do that to yourself? Why did I limit myself by wanting something to stay in storage so that I wouldn't use it? Like, why? And mainly because this is such a brilliant blow dry. I feel like I stepped myself back a little bit. The blow dryer itself has got 3 buttons, and this is the on button that you press on and off, and then this is the heat setting to go higher and lower, and under here I think is the speed that you want it to go to. And it's got 5 settings as I've mentioned. It's got a nozzle. Now the thing about this blow dryer that probably is a negative for me is that blow dryers such as Parlex basically accept any attachment, but with these brands they accept attachments that the brand has made. So you kind of have to buy attachments that go with the brand, or at least go with the brand, because it has got a funny inside system. It's got like a little inside bit that you attach, you kind of push in, which most don't. Normally they go around the nozzle area. So I wouldn't really call it a negative because I buy things like that anyway, but it's just something to note if you want to purchase something like this. So the Genesis is definitely one of my favorites. It's my favorite blow dryer, but I just don't have a pick attachment with it. I find that it dries hair super fast. Now, one of the things that I found tedious about blow drying before is that it can take anything from 15 minutes to half an hour to blow dry hair, depending on how long it is. I mean, there are tricks to get your blow dryer time reduced, and also without damaging the hair, but you're looking about that much if you're doing a round brush blow dryer or stuff like that, depending on how long the hair is and how thick the hair is. But with this blow dryer, it actually reduces the time, I think, by half. It dries hair super fast, and it's not at a dramatic high heat. I love the cool setting on this because even if I work with the blow dryer at high heat, it still dries the hair at a cooler setting, not a cold setting, which I feel like a lot of brands do. When you press the cool setting, it's kind of like you're putting ice on the hair, and that's not the point for me for a cool setting. So definitely love this blow dryer. It has a little screen here to let you know what setting it's on, and etc, which I really like, also, rather than having buttons on this side. So I just like I just like technology like that. I'm just a bit of a techie savvy kind of person, so anything that's kind of looks like it's moving forward with the times, I love. And one other thing that I wanted to mention is a lot of people like to wrap their blow dryer around. I think it's safer if you do this to your blow dryer. I think this works so much better. Oh my god, it's really long. And then attach it this way. It produces longevity for your blow dryer and the cord. I don't know why I decided to mention it then, but I see a lot of people doing it at work, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Wrap it around, wrap it around. I mean, if it doesn't have one of these, then of course wrap it loosely around. So last but not least is probably my favorite of the three. It's my Fresh Wigs dryer by Daroko. I love this so much. It literally it says what it does. You put a nozzle, your blow dryer here, and if you've got a stand, just place it on the stand, place your wet wig on top, and put your setting. I normally put it on the medium setting or the high setting, depending on how wet the wig is. And once I place it in, I just let it dry, and my wigs are dry within the hour, really. The main thing that annoys me about drying my wigs is the cap. I don't so much care for the hair being wet, especially that we're going into spring, so it doesn't really matter that much. As long as the roots and the actual unit cap is dry, I'm happy to let the rest of the hair air dry, because I actually prefer air dried curly hair, which is what I wear mostly. Sometimes I do use a bit of heat on it, but it can influence it to be a little bit more frizzy, which is something I don't want. I normally put a bit of product in it when it's wet and then let it air dry. So that's how I like to dry my units. But this has made it so much easier to kind of wear your favorite unit every day, wash it at night, and in the next hour or so it's dry. It's just a wicked technology. I absolutely love it, and I think it's super cute. Like, literally, how cool is this? I'll leave the link below because it's the only place I've ever seen this being sold. It's Daroko, and I think it's called the Power Styler by Daroko, but this particular thing is called Fresh Wigs. So I'll put the link down below, and I hope you guys get to purchase it. It came to about £34.99, which I didn't really mind. It's kind of metally, and the holes allow for your units to dry super quickly. So I absolutely love it, and I hope you guys do too. So thank you for watching my top 3 this month, and I will be back with another top 3 next month. Thanks for watching. Bye.